Hello, my friends. It's Sean from my studio. If you're just watching for the first time, I'm an amateur real estate investor, a software engineer, and a retired skateboarder. And on this channel, I really just vlog a variety of stuff going on in my life and a random commentary and all sorts of random stuff. But the main two projects I cover here with my vlogs is number one, a city house in upstate New York that I'm renovating to create my first long-term rental, and two, a ranch property in rural central New York that I am improving and doing Airbnb on and trying to farm and stuff. And those are the two main projects on this channel. So I'm going to be coming up on 4 years at the city house renovating it pretty soon here. And I decided to start making these retrospectives of what I accomplished in each year, year one, year two, year three. I'm doing them out of order, so I've already released year three, but this will be the year one edit. Unfortunately for this one, I had switched to some new cutting edge technology that ended up resulting in a hard drive failure. So I actually lost like 6 months of content from this year, from June until like November. All the videos I shot of the repair projects and stuff. So this is just going to be partial, and I'll offer a little bit of commentary, but mostly it's just the footage from the first year. This is 2021. This is the first house I ever bought in my life. So if you're a soon-to-be first-time home buyer yourself, or you're looking to become a real estate investor, or even if you're just a homesteader who likes backyard gardening, there's going to be something here for you to enjoy. Smash the subscribe because we get up to all kinds of fun stuff, wacky, crazy stuff around here. Enjoy this year one as a new homeowner on my real estate investment journey. This is a day before closing. I was just incredibly stressed out by the entire process. I was working full-time, 40 hours a week as a software engineer, year after year after year, just saving, 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 never spending money. I was willing to leave the West Coast, which is 5 times more expensive for real estate, and come to where it's affordable. And the whole entire process is just so stressful, trying to go through everything you need to do to get to the point of a real estate closing. Closing is complete. I am a homeowner. Home. I can't believe it. I'm home. I'm home. I'm home. Feels like I'm home. Knowing what I know now about the real estate market in this region, I paid at least $10,000 over value on this property. However, there's a number of factors to consider. This was during the peak COVID, early 2021, and there was a historic drought of available real estate. There was almost nothing on the market, and our rental was not even suitable to continue living in, and we needed to find a place immediately. And when you're looking at the mortgage is the same price as what we were paying in rent, I just didn't care too much if I knew that I was spending a little overvalue, because to me it was just substituting the rental for home ownership. And so the first place, after several deals that fell through, that was at all acceptable, I just had to jump on. I'm just gonna walk gently. Oh yeah, it's like walking up a hill to walk up here. It really seems not safe. Everything was so filthy. There was no air filter in the furnace system. The whole house was covered with dust. There was no refrigerator. I kind of underestimated what that would be like to eat. Just throw things in the fridge here. Like half the windows upstairs were just random spray painted beat up plexiglass. I think there was even some holes to the outside. So this is the dead of winter, so it was freezing cold, and I had to continue to work my job every day the whole time. So I had this desk made out of cinder blocks, just the cheapest solution. But shortly after setting that up, I was noticing the floor was bowing from all the weight of those blocks. and this was my first indication that the house was not that rock solid, and I had to dismantle that desk and take it all down. We had some giant tree limbs fall at the rental property before we fully moved out of there and into the new house, and I thought I would take them all to make a hugel mound in the garden at the new place. This is it. It's gonna be my last time up in here. It was cool. It's a fucking dump. There's so many issues. One of the worst places I've lived in, but it has a charm because it's so old. And I spent a lot of my hours looking out these windows, familiar views. These windows are ancient. I had to put painter's tape on just to keep cold air from outside. And got it in 2018 when I was living out of my car. I tried to fake it like I wasn't living in my car in order to get this address. Ended up getting it. Good times. I get attached to the places that I live. I'm a nostalgic person, and yeah, it's been about almost 3 years. On to the next. I love the stamped tin ceiling though, and the built-in. Those are great. Here she comes. Both of the upstairs walk-in closets had this brain-dead custom configuration that was completely non-functional. So I'm taking my tallest garment there and using it to measure where the rod should be to keep the tallest garment off the floor and open up the tall space of that walk area so you can actually walk in and browse the clothes. And I'm really happy with this project. Came out perfect. Oh, more snow. About time to get the snow blower, eh? Niggas know I done had money since the 90s. Niggas know I can pay a nigga to come fight. All the times I came to inspect the property, it was basically covered in snow. And what I found as I dug through the snow is the sellers left loads of trash, multiple loads of trash. Here I just had a vision to make the kitchen more open. It was completely closed in with cabinets. It just felt very cramped and tight. And so I had this vision you'll see come together later to make it more of an open kitchen. The falling over garage was full of trash, and it would take until the snow melted to fully find the extent of all the trash. I spent the most of my effort from this year in building a garden and a greenhouse, and I know that seems like not a priority, but if you were me, this is over the 50th place I've lived before, and all I had wanted to do at all 50 places was do gardening, and being told that I can't by landlords. I just wanted to feel like if all this gets taken from me tomorrow, can I at least achieve for once in my life my own garden space and greenhouse? It's like a lifelong dream. So really all that effort was like a flex to overcome that oppression. Well, been coding for 9 hours, but let's get to work now, because I live for this shit, biatch! My style's impetuous. My defense is impregnable. I built a new stand-up desk with a custom design, but it proved to be temporary because the floors are so uneven up here and it took up all my bedroom space. And this is building out my compost and garden beds and the foundation of the greenhouse getting underway. Here's what my lawn looked like before I killed it for a wildflower lawn. And here's what the back porch area looked like when asphalt dominated my yard and it was shaped like a funnel into this corner block here, undermining the foundation. I would repair that in the next year, you'll see. So yeah, I lost most of the content of the process of designing and building this greenhouse, but it was coming together by summer. Here's how the garden was by the summer. I created this custom cover for the broken out windows. Greenhouse was about 80% done. Got a compost system, 2 hugelkultur beds, 1 regular planter bed. And here was just a rough draft composition of what I planned to do over time. This wasn't a set in stone plan or anything. Raise the steep driveway into a more level, usable paver patio area. Create cladding on the greenhouse for a nice finished look, and with a sink area there right next to it, an outdoor sink, and then basically triple the size of the garden beds. That was kind of the plan.
Meet me on this path of wonder. Take my hand, I'd like to share with you. Can we learn when we can't understand? We can spend our time wondering what could be. We can ask of God to show us where we stand.